Hey family, it's your girl Charmaineholland coming to you, and it's all about how to live your divine purpose. And today I'm coming to you with question number 8. I hope so far you've been enjoying this here episode 2 about strengthening the belief in yourself. It is all about you so you can elevate and take it to the what? Next level. That's what it's all about. So number 8 for you is going to be, what past experience or success can you draw from to strengthen your belief? I'm going to say it again. What past experience or success you can draw from to strengthen your belief? All right, ready for the exercise? The exercise, it says, reflect on your past experience when you succeeded, overcame an obstacle, or grew. How does these moments reinforce your belief in yourself? Okay? So I'm going to share one. So as I was reading the question before I came on, what came to mind in my spirit want me to share with you is there was one time I was like in my 20s, and a lady was walking past, and she said, "Excuse me, can I get a couple of dollars?" I said, "A couple of dollars?" I said, "What do you want a couple of dollars for?" She said, "I want to buy myself a beer." Now, keep in mind, I don't drink, okay? I said, "A beer?" I said, "Girl, you look too beautiful. You don't need no beer." So I was trying to talk her out of getting my $2, okay? I said, "Your eyes are so beautiful, girl. What's your name? What you do?" And she said, "Look, I'm tired. I had a long day. I want a beer so I can go home and relax." I said, "You don't need no beer." I said, "Girl, you go home and relax and enjoy yourself. Put on some soft music and just chill. Give gratitude that you're able to have a day of just peace and harmony, and you're grateful to see another day." And so she didn't want to hear all that stuff, right? So I used to make bracelets. And so I said, maybe I give her a bracelet. So I dipped in my car and I said, "Look, I got something for you." She said, "You giving this to me?" She said, "Are you my angel?" I said, "I'll be whatever you want me to be." She was so excited. She put it on and looking at it like, "Oh my God, this is so cute." I said, "You're so welcome." And she said, I don't know what color, but whatever it was, she said, "This is my favorite color." I said, "See, you got something better." And she just walked away. Now, 5 years later, guess what? I was doing homeless feeding, and she came in my line, and she said, "Take off your glasses. Don't you remember me?" I said, "No, I don't remember you." I said, "Refresh my memory. I talked to a lot of people." She said, 5 years ago, I seen you and I asked you for $2 so I could get myself a beer. And you gave me a bracelet." She said, "I want to tell you that was the last time I ever had a can of beer." She said, from that night, she said, I haven't had a beer since that conversation. You talking about, I almost dropped down to my knees. I cried. I felt like I was Jesus. I cried when someone came and gave me some information like that. And all I did was just talk to that lady. But I did leave immediately, and I went home and I slept the whole entire night. And that touched me. That was something powerful that she gave me. And she allowed me to believe in the power of me speaking to people and talking to people, and know that God was always with me no matter what message that I give someone. I could just feel the emotion now, but it's still with me. But that was a past experience that really strengthened my belief of who I truly am and what I have to offer. And if you just believe in yourself and know that one day someone's going to come back to you and give you a feedback of how you changed their life, there's no words to describe how many lives you can impact if you just believe in yourself. So The homework for you is write about your victory, your big or your small, and how they can remind you of your capability. With that being said, I leave you with peace.